Hi, I'm Chad Michaels, real estate professional, as you can tell by the suit I'm wearing and the bookcase behind me. Today, I'm here to discuss the impending apartment apocalypse. Apartments, the opportunity to buy into your desired location at a fraction of the cost. Or the chances of a high rental yield investment, but the risk has never been higher. Outrageous body corporate fees, questionable construction quality, and a massive oversupply and a trap of buying off the plan. Apartment buying off the plan is potentially traumatic experience. That's if you get seduced by the guy wearing a suit in the sales office with a watch that costs 3 times more than your last international holiday, or the lovely young lady in a business skirt who also models on the side on Instagram and makes your weekly wage in one post. You see, every time a sucker signs the dotted line, there's commission up for grabs that equals to a very good used car. And some of these commission funds will no doubt be used to fund the next BMW for the sales agent. You see, off the plan is almost always overpriced. In fact, upon the building's completion, you'll likely see a number of vendors who have listed their apartment for sale. Vendors that realise what a mistake they've made, and that the island kitchen bench actually only came in a 3-bedroom penthouse. In the promotional pamphlet, they don't have to include those nice 2-tone grey and white paints that you saw, or the quality lighting and fixtures that you saw in the promotional video. The finished product is more likely to resemble a soulless small white box. If you still want to part with your money, you can reduce your risk by buying a just completed apartment that will likely cost within 10% or up or down of the original purchase price. At least this way you see what you get, and there's no risk of the developer collapsing and you losing your money. And unfortunately, this is happening a lot in the decreased economy. And hey, don't forget those owner's corporation fees, which may range from $500 a year to a small complex with a shared driveway to maybe $10,000 a year with the multi-story tower with the swimming pools, the gyms, the lifts, and the 24-hour concierge. This cost is of course on top of your usual council rates, water rates, other bills and maintenance. And after you say rent that apartment for say $24,000 a year, after the body corporate fees, you could be left with $14,000 a year. Then after your bank loan, you could be left with maybe $4,000 or $5,000 a year. Then when that leaky balcony comes along, you'll be left with only $2,000 in your pocket a year. So in my opinion, in the current market, you're far more likely to lose 30% than it ever gaining 10% if you pay at full price. You see, it's not all doom and gloom. Your investing chances increase significantly if you bought into a building that's built to last, such as Eureka 88 or an inner city warehouse conversion. But hey, some of these places still win and some still lose. Now, let's look into the current market, negotiating, and I can tell you, renters have never had so much power. You remember when rents kept going up and maybe 40 people would show up to a rental inspection? Well, the market was in hyper demand in that time. And right now, without the international students and a weakened job market, renters have never been in a better position to negotiate on their terms. So now the renter has a chance to play the same game. You see, right now there is tens of thousands of apartments for rent in the inner city and inner suburban ring. Some of these are sitting on the market for months and are burning a hole in their investors' pocket. Desperation is floating in the air, and many investors are offering reduced rates for the first few months or 2 weeks free rent. But in my opinion, you can go a step further. I would be negotiating at least 20% off the weekly rental price. And if you pay, say, 2 months in advance, it puts you in a very strong position. After you've made that strong offer, this can get you into your dream shoebox apartment quick and fast. and in no time at all, you'll be making the first trip to Kmart to purchase that sign for your wall. Live, love, play, laugh, and you'll be sitting on your couch, looking outside, watching the zombie apocalypse. Quite often, these scattered monster apartment buildings are destroying the image of your local neighbourhood. Many first-time buyers are seduced by those timber-look floors or that beautiful splashback in the kitchen, to realise that their white box has no direct sunlight or could soon be blocked out by another nearby construction, which in my opinion I would think could knock off 6 figures of the value of your beautiful white apartment. Yes, soon in your white box you'll be waking up at 7 AM to that tradie smoko seeping through your cheaply sealed window frame, and then in the evening you'll come home to your balcony after work and be collecting used Big M's off your balcony. Just remember that any construction could go on for over 1 year, is likely to be quite noisy, and in my opinion will decrease the value of your apartment. Consider the risks when buying an apartment. Do hours and hours of research. Website on the house usually shows the best historic sales data for any house, but keep in mind that agents may be trying to withhold this sales information in the falling market. If renting, understand the potential noise issues from above and all around you. Know soon that if you're living in a 27-story tower, soon at 2 AM you will be grabbing your cat that you kept secretly from the landlord and property manager, racing down all those stairs for that false fire alarm because that bitch Karen burnt her toast. Well, we're nearing near the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you didn't like any of this information, I'm just a professional trying to get paid. Hey, it's Sunday, fucking give me some more, please. Yes, more pineapples. Yeah, yes. Ah.